Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex, and when we last left off, we made our way through the subway tunnels and also the sewers in a vain effort, presumably to hunt down this Ambrosia shipment, but I'm not quite sure if the extracting such shipment from the LaGuardia airport will be super easy, but I guess we tried it today, right? Because, well, as you can see, we are in terrible shape incidentally. Yeah, an absolutely terrible shape, and I do believe, indeed correctly, we only have 1 health kit right now, and it's only 8 points of damage away from being a cripple. Oh, but isn't that lovely? So, in terms of inventory, as a reminder for myself, what do we have back here? I think we're down to our last rocket, aren't we? Well, I guess if we have to use it, then afterwards we drop it because it takes up 6 inventory slots, and that's one too many here, frankly. Okay, otherwise I have no recollection about this thing because the tutorial doesn't tell you anything about this device. Nothing. Nada. Okay. Makes it impractical for more than short-term use, of course it does. And it becomes useless, so all of these are disposable in this game, like completely. Okay, we have the alarm, which has a damage rating of 240 for our training. Okay, that's great. But what we're going to do with this thing, throw it like a grenade, it's possible. But it's mostly a demolition charge, I believe, for us. Alright, riot pod. We know how to use it, I'm hoping. Otherwise, the only firearm with ammo right now is the shotgun with buckshot. I don't think with any other ammo type. There's also rubber slugs and a sabot here. I think these may be armor piercing, but otherwise... yeah, against soft targets, but useless against body armor. Okay, well, eat that bar here, please. Yeah, well, we have some throwing knives, but I think we are untrained in, well, unarmed combat, right, aren't we? I'm not quite sure what this will be used for. We also have some EP grenades, I see. Okay, temporarily disable all electronics, etc. What could be useful, but for now, what we want, the hotkey, probably not the flares. Okay, we have one of those things. I guess we put this here with a damage rating of 30 times 3. I think it's a spread type of weapon. We saw it used against us in the Statue of Liberty, didn't we? Okay, it's a start, and also about the ammo here, presumably. Maybe. Okay, at least so we have it. Alright, well, then they said something about the east with the elevator, didn't they? Well, it doesn't say here, but we have it in our comms log here somewhere. Okay, the east probably through that door, I would figure. There's one dude up here. Alright. By the way, these terminals, they are destructible. I think they have a damage rating of 50, and we accidentally destroyed one of those back at the Statue of Liberty as well. Okay, that's one canister. I guess green glow means camera on the wall, wouldn't you think? Great, okay. Well, the problem is with tranquilizer, evidently they don't fall down immediately. Yeah, this is indeed a fucking camera. Well, it's very open, and there's probably also another guy over here, I would figure. Okay, one guy up here, let's just say this, right? One guy up here, one guy up there, and we also saw... I thought I saw someone, right? Or didn't I? Well, it doesn't hurt to keep observing here for a couple of minutes to see what's going on. Yeah, okay, I'm not quite sure. That seems to be for our cleanup crew. We cannot carry this thing around. As a matter of fact, we can carry very little around. Okay. Did we pick up some pistol ammo by chance? Okay, I think it says 19 rounds of ball ammo and 3 rounds of armor piercing. With a damage rating of 17 in our current. Okay, that means, of course, we cannot destroy the camera, because I do believe these are hardened, right? Aren't they? Yeah, damage threshold 55, so blasting this with the pistol is not going to do anything. Okay, then, but at least I have the pistol ready and handy in case we need it. That's like over the course of 2 missions, right? In terms of ammo, I think, if I'm misremembering. Okay, then, so... there's one guy. Right, well, we can try to knock him out. And of course, the camera will see if he collapses. This may raise an alert, but I'm not quite certain about this. Then afterwards you have to raise it as soon as possible, or do we have something? Ah, whatever. Let's just use that thing here and hope for the best. Don't want to get shot again, ideally. Yeah, yell of pain, you tell me, pal. That seems to have worked at least. It's really stupid I know immediately where I am if I shoot the tranquilizer thing, right? Okay. Well, it worked relatively decently. There's just one guy down, and we didn't get shot in the process. Imagine that for a change. Yeah, okay, even with pistol training, it's hopeless. Video accuracy it is, of course. But, well, I'm not sure where he collapsed, but I suppose some looting is in order. Okay, didn't even make it out of the building. That's good. And the camera problem isn't solved by this, is it though? Wow, what are you going to do about that thing? Throw an EP grenade to try to sneak around? But the camera zooms over there pretty quickly, wouldn't you think? Pretty quickly is the answer here, right? Okay, that means the loot will be unobtainium other than being able to put a line of sight obstruction here someplace, which may be feasible.
Looks like you're on the right track.
Yeah, I
That's
sure
one
hope
of the 3
so.
missing barrels of ambrosia. We'll be sending a team to recover it. See if you find the other 2.
Okay, there's also a helicopter ready for takeoff. Okay, but I don't have to worry about this apparently, which is nice. And as a reminder, EP grenades temporarily disable cameras and permanently. These need to be disabled at the security terminal, which could be anywhere for I do care here. Okay, can you please stop beeping? You should be able to see me from the composition. Okay, well, if there's someone up here, I think we put a taser in them. I said a taser, thank you very much. And then charge with the baton or whatever. I guess you can try to make this happen. There should be a computer here someplace, I'm sure. Another alert panel, of course. And these have a rating of... I suppose we checked that, but I think it was 40 at least. Something like that. Really, is he standing right behind that wall? That would be really strange here. No, there he is. Okay, he's looking down, right? So good thing we aren't there any longer. But he doesn't care about the body, or you cannot see them. The eye in this game, of course, is old and clunky. But it doesn't throw you any bones whatsoever. Okay, the problem is with the taser, we need to really move very close to take him out with a follow-up beating, whatever. Something like that. I guess for now we keep looking. And this is damage threshold of 75, so we're not getting through here. We have 4 lockpicks. I guess we can try one of those. This guy, on the other hand, may have the key. That's also a thing. He doesn't have a body, I think, right? Does he do? No! No, 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 no. Fuck's sake. Oh boy, man, you cannot be serious with this, right? Didn't find anything. Doesn't even have a firearm. Maybe he dropped the pistol back here. Could be. Okay, so this is just ridiculous. I'm sorry. We used the taser. He's like stunned for like 3 seconds. I whack him with the baton because of our ineptitude. It doesn't cut out. Okay, they do drop their weapons. And the start. And the pistol, which gives us... Wow! 0 bullets! Really? 0 bullets? 0? You cannot be serious with this. What? 0 bullets? How is it supposed to be feasible? This takes 4 lockpicks here. Okay, then. So, once again, at least once per recording session, this game leaves me completely speechless. 0 bullets in that pistol. Really? Oh, you really cannot be serious with this. Okay, I think it was 1 lockpick, wasn't it? So I suppose we just do it. 0 bullets, really. Unbelievable. Okay, so war a Peekaboo. A letter up, huh? Oh, they said something about that. Doesn't look like sewer access to me, though. 0 bullets, really. Okay, well, you can sleep tight in here. Clip through the wall.
I can swear I heard something.
Yeah, of course you did. Of course there are terrorists up here. What else? Well, I guess what else are we supposed to do then? I'm not even sure how many terrorists are up there. No idea whatsoever. Okay, so that means this area has been cleared, but there's another one on the far side in the store. Well, 4 lockpicks. I'm not going to do that. Could have done that, but now it's too late, of course. Well, alrighty then. Using binoculars indoors is always a good idea. Problem is the camera, right? The problem is the camera. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the ambrosia, but I would like to take a look at the ammo, maybe. What? What? Like, what? Is he coming now? Oh, wrong firearm. Well, weapon, whatever. I think you deserved it, frankly. At least you didn't press the alarm, der bait. Okay. Okay, well, it takes care of him, that I think. Well, one dead, one unconscious. Was really counting. Yeah, I hit the wrong hotkey right, but at least he goes down before back with the crowbar. But I think the blood is kind of giving it away, wouldn't you think? Okay, not completely useless, but hardly idea here. I'm not sure how he saw me, but then again, it's brightly lit in here. Understandably so. Okay, now just the camera. And us. And maybe someone else, I'm not sure. We also didn't check out this area, granted, why didn't we? Two lockpicks. Damage threshold is 75 because these doors are super sturdy. But what could be in here? Do we know? I have no idea. Hello, anyone home? Yeah, there's a terrorist walking. That could be the security terminal that would make things a little bit easier.
Something moved. Could be the law.
Could be the law. Get in here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, this time we went down with one back. Well, this is at least something. So I take it back from last episode. The tasers are not terrible. Okay, not the law. Lamp, whatever. I'm sorry. Flare. Sure, these two stack, thankfully. Alright, okay, well, first things first, we close that stupid door. And see what we can do. Don't need any vases of different sizes here. No hidden stuff behind the painting for change. Electric cell, sure, and you did have some tranquilizer darts. Okay, so, I guess that we see what we can do here. We don't know the, actually we could know the code, right? I think we have it written down here someplace. At least we have one code. Ugh. I can never remember this here, which is why I have a pen and paper ready, right? Okay, well, E-Tot. It's easy to remember, but not the other thing. I don't think it will work here, but you never know. Nope, that's what I thought. Of course it doesn't work here. But hopefully our hacking skills are up to the task. Well, barely, probably. Okay, no emails. But what's the point then? I was hoping for a security terminal, but there's nothing up here. Apparently he collapsed and also erased all the logins at the same time, right? Wasn't that great? Can we stop doing that, please, JC? Thank you very much. Okay, so we have already reached our first dead end, so we have to check out the other side as well, then presumably. Okay. Can't really spare any more lockpicks, but this can we do. What's going to be inside here? I'm not sure, so it's not worth using two lockpicks for, I would figure. Yeah, calm down there, please, and close these doors. We don't want to be in this position, needless to say, do we though? Yeah, alrighty then. At least the canister of Ambrosia should probably be a line of sight obstruction, but even that's questionable. Wow, 5 bullets in an entire crate. How generous there. But at least nobody is shooting me in the back just about now. And I think the access leads to the helipad, I would figure, right? I cannot see the camera because the game is old and clunky, so we have no idea where the arc could be right now. I have to just hope for the best here. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, so there we go. Yes, come down there, please, camera. Of course. Why there's a mirror? But it may not matter in this case. Someone is taking a leak. Okay. Well, at least we can take down some people, and we find a nano key, which is security room, whatever that means. Could be on the other side, in which case we have to deal with that camera again. I don't think there's anything on the crapper, but sometimes you find some pocket secretaries back here, presumably. Maybe. Okay, no keypads under the sink this time around. Oh, whatever. At least we found the key for something, somewhere. Probably one of those ridiculous security ratings, wouldn't you think? Yeah, so not this one, evidently. Throwing dice, well, if you're desperate, we can try them once in a while. And the bathroom, this is the ladies' room. Ah, JC's favorite. But so security is on the other side, I see. Okay, it would be pretty rude to shoot someone with a taser right when they're taking a crap. Maybe, or dump him, whatever you want to use here. You get the gist of it. But so we found a key, which means you can unlock at least the one door on the other side. Maybe. And the other guy was also knocked out. He came over here to engage us, as a matter of fact. Oh, of course not a camera. Which is why I want to shut down the cameras, you know. That would be the primary reason. Yeah, oh, that's getting super annoying already. I'm so tempted to throw an EP grenade over here and just race past. You know what? We do exactly that. We do exactly that. We cannot destroy them, by the way. We don't have any well, firearm or anything in between that would be sufficient for this. And hopefully one of those doors is actually... Okay. Right, there's probably someone working back here. It's a waste of an EMP grenade if you ask me, but it's getting too tedious here for my liking. I want to move forward finally. At least no one seems to be home, which is something. Okay, fire extinguisher, microscope. Sure. Well, we don't need to use it. There's a medkit and a candy bar. Well, it's a start. Telephone. Well, we don't want to announce our presence ideally right now. Well, what's important, I think we put on the mini crossbow, right? Probably. I know the shotgun is super slow to reload, but I don't think it's our workhorse for the rest of the campaign here, so it can be dropped later on once we run dry of buckshot, which will happen eventually, I'm sure. Okay, this, well, we can try the other key combination yet again. No, I'm sorry, not right now. We are busy. There we go, finally. Okay, something works for a change. Suspension, great code for the stuff, okay. What is a suspension crate for that matter? Why does it need a code? Okay, they also need to go down to the docks somewhere. Well, the Guardia is located directly on the shore right of Hudson Bay, isn't it? Okay, they're loading one crate of ambrosia onto the plane, and we found the other one here. Did they say we need to locate 2 additional canisters? Was it not what was claimed here? Okay, one of the 3 are so 2 additional ones, one of which is on the plane, and one of which is in the suspension crate, whatever that may be. I have no idea. Okay, and then upstairs, I will check out the other room as well. And the camera, as a reminder, is only disabled, not destroyed. So, there we go. Was a bit too easy. Oh, it actually does work. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, there's a timer on this door. Amazing. The terrorist working. The door is very noisy. It should probably alert your friend.
This is a long-ass shift.
Oh, don't you worry about this. We can put you to sleep here. You never have to worry about this today. Und ich see static here right now, right? Okay, wow. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wow, 2 bullets. Wow, 2 bullets. Yeah, we cannot even search the other body because the camera is too active and there was no security terminal. So I'm not quite sure what we can do about that. Switch, huh? Yeah, well, there we go. That's what I thought. Must be the secret stash, I guess. Okay, why don't we take this? Okay, hazmat suit. It can, but I think it's large. But I guess since we have the room to spare. But, oh, really, that's a 2-tier item, isn't it? Okay, combat knife. We don't need one of those. And since we can't sell anything in this game, apparently, flares do stack, thankfully. Tech goggles. These do contain night vision, by the way. So fantastic, I have to carry one of those things around once again. But what a delight. I'm tempted to just use the medkits and call it good. Do we need that thing? Yeah, sometimes we do. Range? I don't think, because the range on the crossbow doesn't matter, because, well, we have to arc it like crazy. I guess we put on a pistol to just get rid of it, I think. Although it's a bit of a waste here, isn't it? But we have to make some decisions, okay. I guess we try that. Oh, it does fit in our inventory at least. But of course, it's a limited disposable item, you get the idea. There are even more items back here. Okay, data cube. Okay, that was the barrel we recovered already. They're hiding out the rest by boat. With the pit rockets, so we don't drop this thing, unfortunately. So, ballistic armor, which we already have. Oh, there's the security terminal. Oh, is there hoping? Well, they're certainly hoping, but I'm not quite sure if there's any salvation. Okay, we try that password again because it could work. Who knows? And it doesn't work, unsurprisingly. Well, sure. But that's not going to work. We don't have a multi-tool that you could use for this, I think. Well, isn't that great? Okay, body armor. I think it's an item we just equip, right? Or have to for that matter. Okay, so it doesn't degrade, I'm hoping. I mean, with damage, of course, but not like over time, right? We can still carry only one of those. Oh, but if we drop the useless items like throwing knives. Nope, we can only carry one, so there's no spare for us here. And stop, isn't that lovely? Well, then we throw the EMP grenades away at someone and also the throwing knives, I guess. Okay. So, we already recovered that one by the helicopter, so that's not new information to us, is it though? Okay, down to our last. Really? That cannot be true. That's what I thought. Yeah, down to our last, the 2 tasers. We have to see how good they will be. Yeah, of course it would be, yes. Okay, the helicopter just is taking off, of course. Wow, fantastic. Okay, but we're not quite done here because there was a room on the far side, right? Which I do believe could contain some useful items. And it's also some terrorists. I'm not quite sure if they are below or underneath us here someplace. No idea whatsoever. Yeah, we did hear someone, right? When we opened... Ah, that must have been... Of course, that was the guy, right? Who was stationed back here. He heard us climbing on top here, I think. Something like that. Right? But I don't see anyone. Doesn't mean anything, of course. Oh, maybe it was you, actually. Okay. Well, hello there, pal. Height advantage, but then again, we have to go all the way across again, don't we? Or do we? I think it was on this side. And then take care of this guy somehow. I think he has a heavy weapon, doesn't he? I think he may. Thankfully, someone cleaned up the blood. No, JC, please don't. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, there's a terrorist up here and a terrorist with a heavy weapon down below. That was noisy. Oh, can we even shoot people when we're on a ladder? I have no idea. Well, we are untrained with melee weapons, so I don't trust these throwing knives, otherwise I may give it a spin. Okay, but it's not the same guy we saw down below, right? I don't think it is. FPS letters, the old style ones, they're really are just horrible all around, aren't they? Once again, we miss with our stun prod or catapult, I would call it. But at least we were stunned already, that's something. Pistol ammo, huh? Okay. But it makes 3 bodies for the pile. Assuming he survives the fall, of course. Yeah, I think whatever it hurts, but it's probably not lethal. That's at least something. So that means we can take a look-see around and deal with the idiot down below here with the heavy weapon, I guess. Okay, that's the skylight leading into the area in the middle. Do we see more terrorists? This is maximum zoom, and I'm pretty certain that's a heavy weapon. Okay, there's another terrorist back here, of course. So these 2 people in the area, and of course they didn't actually clear everything. Well, if we were somewhat proficient with sniper rifles, which of course we aren't, that's maybe an option. Maybe. Okay, ladder up for sniping, which we cannot do. Yeah, so I suppose, what's over here? Another terrorist, let me guess also a sniper. So then we have 2 snipers, one of which we took out, presumably. Ado had a pistol, so probably not a sniper. Ado, Jack Lancer seems to think otherwise sometimes. And then we have a guy with a heavy weapon and someone on patrol with an unknown weapon of some type. So it means we're still stuck between a rock and a hard place, aren't we? Oh, the guy with the heavy weapon, we can just shoot in the chest here. That's not a problem of itself. And let me double check that, yeah, over here we took care of the sniper, maybe. Yeah, I think that was a sniper, right? Even once again he had a pistol, so... Okay, whatever. Depends on how observant this guy is. I have no idea. Well, he's not looking towards us, so hopefully peripheral vision can be a factor here. We can utilize the advantage. Well, a sniper shot is probably lethal at our current health, even though we do have body armor. But it's not going to be super sustainable here, taking more damage during combat. And of course, I can shoot for grating, which hopefully also applies to these people. And we still haven't checked out the other side of this building. There was a camera in there. Who knows? If there's time, maybe. But there's no place to hide, which means he will shoot back. Then again, we're still learning how the enemy AI behaves in this game because it's old and clunky, even though I do believe it's part of the community patch that did receive some upgrades along the way. Yeah, just one twitch and he would see us, but thankfully he doesn't, so that means one less guy to worry about. Okay, and the terrorist was waiting in sniper rifle, I would think, right? the sniper rifle. That's all he has on his body, unfortunately. So, okay, then, so the sniper is gone. The other pistolier sniper is also gone now. In the body, I don't think they can see anyway. I don't think they can. I want to pick up the body, not the rifle. Seems to be entirely RNG based, right? That's not very good game design, frankly. Okay, so regardless, there's a the heavy weapon, right? We should be able to see fully grills at least. Looks like a flamethrower to me, actually. Wow, that's nasty. And there was some dude over here somewhere, I think. Maybe. Yeah, what do we see from up here? There's sewer access. I think they were talking about this specific sewer access. And the elevator must be through the other side there somewhere. Okay, we have 2 terrorists guarding the exit and 1 guy on patrol, I think. Yeah, there we go. Looks like a handgun. So maybe going through here, not the smartest idea, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, okay. If the alert is raised, of course, you know what this means. Try to at least knock out this guy here somehow. Well, not through here because it doesn't work, but from up here, incidentally, that could be a trick for us. I mean, we have height advantage, but we don't have range. I mean, technically, no. Don't even get a valid aperture, so it must be too far away. I suppose we could drop something and pick up the sniper rifle temporarily. I guess I can showcase just how terrible the weapons they can be. That is maybe an option. You don't have to do this non-lethally, but the sniper rifle is very noisy, and there are 2 more people in the room, and no doubt there will be plenty of alert panels everywhere. Yeah, I think the sniper rifle is like 5 tiles wide or something like that. Well, we do have some training in rifles, but at the moment we have, what exactly, minus 50% accuracy, so I guess we go for sewer access, probably, after we knock out this guy. And then we decide about the sniper angle again. Yeah, don't move too quickly, because otherwise these people probably could see from the other side. So at least the 4 people in the area, and we also have a camera on the far side in this building here, which we may check out as well. Well, assuming of course we don't fall to our death here on this FPS ladder. Thankfully it didn't happen this time. It's a miracle we managed to avoid getting shot to pieces up to this point indeed here. It's a miracle. Can't even see the other guy on patrol despite adjusting the camera, but okay. Maybe there's an opening right now. We should be asleep now, I'm thinking. Oh, he didn't overtit him. That's the best situation, I think. For all the possible outcomes. Yeah, he is down. Now we have to deal with the patrol somehow. Although, I'm not quite sure how easy or hard it will be for them to see me. We have tech goggles, yes. They have night vision built in. I'm aware of that. There he is. And there he runs. To the next alert panel, presumably. And there goes our opportunity, I think, right? Doesn't it? Well, goodie. He had a tricky path up here, but I'm not sure. We'll find out eventually, or pretty soon for that matter. But so much for striking swift and true here, right? That didn't work so well. And there goes the fucking alert, unsurprisingly. Was it the body, or was it him seeing us? No idea. Then again, we should be relatively safe up here for the time being. Oh, what can I say? This game is super difficult. No? And they have caught in some friends, of course, unsurprisingly. But we can put them to sleep. Have to. So, the skylight comes in handy after all, I see. Yeah, well, please fall asleep, sir. We have other concerns right now, don't we? Well, on the upside, we have more bodies to loot, potentially. Maybe. well, we're making progress, but we are not exactly a ghost operator, as it would be called in the other 3 games, right? The more modern ones. There's, of course, another camera back here. We can see the glow. Right, isn't that a camera? It probably is, right? So the patrol, was he coming all the way around, trying to path to us after pressing the alert? I don't think he did. It must have been a different guy. Most likely. But we're so short on supplies, we should not forgo any and all opportunities to pick up some supplies, right? It's also a thing. I think that's the guy here, right? Isn't it? Yeah, most likely. I would...
Well, take him out.
Okay. As you just seen here, I didn't intend to fall down. It's just the old style FPS that doesn't make it happen all the time, right? Okay, so fantastic. Wow. Instant grenade throwing action, I see. Good thing there's some body armor. Although our leg is in terrible shape, incidentally. I don't think shooting you in the... Yeah, okay, wow. That's stupid, but okay. I think it did connect. Hopefully, the bloodstream and all doesn't make a difference as to where we're hitting these people. Well, it's good practice, and up to this point we haven't died, so I guess. Yes, obviously we can just sneak back here, use the sewer access and be done with it, but we need supplies, we need ammo, we need all these things. That's extremely important. Hence, well, exposing us to some danger here. And speaking of danger, where's the patrol here? I think we just lay an ambush for it, even though, yeah, we already made ourselves known in this area. Yeah, okay, maybe next time around we stop the helicopter from taking off. Can this also blow up these metal crates? No idea. Yeah, okay, but these people can sleep tight now. Okay, one body we couldn't loot, but then again the alert will be raised, but the alert has been raised already, so this instance I don't think would make any difference whatsoever. Just have to take out the opposition first. Of course they can shoot back, and we don't like that. Okay, I'm getting impatient. I'm hunting him down instead of the other way around. Hopefully. Okay. But there's someone running back here. I'm not quite sure who that could be. Probably not the same guy, right? There's sewer access, of course. It's just ridiculous because the bodies are still here, of course. So it's constantly pressing the fucking alert there. Yeah, it's probably this very same guy right right to the alert panel. Something like that. And he's the only guy remaining in the area, but he makes himself a massive nuisance. Yeah, I just saw him through the window, didn't I? That must have been him. Because he keeps seeing the bodies, I guess. Thankfully, unlike Mankind Divided, people don't yell at us to move on and get our job done and whatever, right? If we just explore the area in a Deus Ex style, that's at least something. Okay, I think they did fall down, right? They are collapsed now, which is good. Okay, there he is again. Once more. I think what happens, he sees the body, immediately resets his alert status, and... Two people back here, all of a sudden, wow, the reinforcements there are magically spawned in from closed doors or whatever. Are you telling me that every single time someone presses the alarm, they're spawning in more people to fight? Could be, I'm not sure.
I got this one.
Maybe. What? For fuck's sake, what does it take? What the fucking idiot? Unbelievable. Did I miss that? No, probably was the other guy racing forward, right? So good thing with some body armor. Even though once again, you're severely injured, right? Okay, oh. Yeah, okay, body armor. So, we took 2 shots to the torso. It's immediately blasted, right? That's fantastic. For fuck's sake. It's just a basic pistol with ball ammo. Okay, fantastic. Well, these took care of business finally, but I'm not too convinced about the ballistic armor here, because if they shoot us with basic ball ammo, we can only absorb like 2 shots at most, and it's only damage reduction, not, well, negated damage. And if you shoot them with a basic ammo, it takes like an entire magazine to knock them out. That seems sensible there. Yeah, okay, we have one of those disposable things and 3 bullets for our pistol now. Well, I think we should have free reign at least to loot some people. Maybe. I don't think it was necessarily the sloppiest operation ever, but still, I'm not... Flamethrower, yes, that's what I anticipated here. Yeah, but certainly not the greatest operation ever either, wouldn't you think? So, can we also check out the other area in peace now, relatively speaking? Yeah, these were the bathrooms, of course. And we can also pick up the additional set of body armor in the security area. Speaking of which, the camera, of course, I don't really care about. But the practice has never hurt anyone, right? Wouldn't you think? Also, some sweet dough here, maybe? Okay, so well, at least we are learning something about the grace period here, I think. And this leads exactly to the helipad, I would figure, just from the other side. Okay, then. Oh, whatever. I don't think time actually stops them reading newspapers or whatever. And of course, it's a banking system which probably doesn't align with the credentials I have written down a couple of missions ago. One or 2 meters on average, really. That's like... Wow. They would put like tons of cities and metropolises under the water, really. Yeah, unfortunately, the place in the Arctic never came to fruition, right? You dare with other ideas. Okay, giving it one more try. We have written it down here. If it doesn't work, then I just throw away the goddamn piece of paper it is attached to. And of course, it doesn't work. Let me guess, this advanced hacking out this time around seems to work. I will suppose the time doesn't stop when we're hacking computers. There's no one else around to oppose us, right? Wow, that's very generous there. Thank you. Okay, 2 health points. Otherwise, he can get us some, yeah, some snacks here, maybe. Yeah, of course he cannot, because we're always so full of crap here, essentially. Well, for one, we dropped the stupid idiot here. Yeah, get rid of it because it's busted. Yeah, we pick up our spear, I suppose. So maybe it's not so hard to avoid these cameras after all, if you can sprint fast enough. That's why we're practicing here. But so far so good, I guess. Okay, also eat our candy bars like a good mercenary, I mean, operative. Technically, they give us a bonus for every single mission well done, which in this case may not be well done whatsoever, but okay. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, it also takes up inventory slot, even if we do use it. Okay. So, access for the elevator. I guess ultimately there's little difference, I would figure. I don't think we're a good swimmer, but maybe we don't have to swim. Yes, we have to swim, in which case, well, forget about it. So it's only the elevator for us. We'd need to use a rebriefer, which is something available in this game, I believe, or about invest in our swimming skills. So they are sort of essential in this game sometimes. A good thing we know, so... Well, the people are asleep except for the one guy I accidentally hit with the crowbar. Somehow. How did it happen? But no one can tell, right? Well, there was some blood, of course. Oh, yeah, of course. Fucking camera again. Oh, yeah, I forgot, by the way, that EMP grenades work for the goddamn wall. Even though they shouldn't be there. I mean, this type of concrete wall should provide protection from EMP pulses, but then again... Alright. Come on! Of course the door opens super slowly without for the door. Alright. What? Okay, we can go up or we can go down. I don't think we can, right? There's only 2 levels to this elevator. That's what I thought. Okay, so we found one canister of ambrosia that didn't mention it onto the helicopter. And now we have to locate the other 2 barrels, which are at the docks somewhere. So wie Fred. Oh, okay. Apparently there's a loading screen in between here. This is a bit jarring. Was wondering about the lack of interactable stuff here. Okay, so they probably kill some security guards, I would figure. Or maybe not. Okay, there's a timer out this door, of course. A robot.
This is the terminal at LaGuardia owned by Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. We're certain, based on what you've discovered, that he's working with terrorists. Your orders are to locate and kill him.
Kill him, huh?
We're sending you a map of the airfield.
But finally we have a map of something here. Okay, we take a look. See, that must have been the assassination mission Navarra was talking about. Most likely, right? Okay, let's just see about this airfield. Military robot, military robot, military robot. Okay, that's the boathouse with the docks. Elevator, that's where we are. I guess we're looking directly at this airplane hangar, barracks, which means there will be tons of people everywhere. And as is customary in this game, all of these missions are super lengthy, which means we have to conserve all of our supplies, and health situation is not going to improve anytime soon, right? Okay, I have no idea how we're getting around here. It seems like a death sentence. Little else to say. The helicopter, I suppose, was ready for takeoff. I did see a takeoff, didn't I? Oh, whatever. Barracks, huh? Well, it's full of terrorists, I would figure. We have, of course, wasted most of our EMP grenades. So, good, right? Well, we have 1 remaining. And otherwise, we are defenseless against robots, except for the rocket launcher, which has some millipede. I don't think millipede works against these robots. So... They said something about a security robot being behind us here someplace. That thing, right? Okay. Oh, why did the last time we use EMP? Was it useful against robots? Or did we actually use it against robots? I don't remember. Oh, this fucking thing of Fußpatrons all the way around. Which means, of course, we get discovered here pretty quickly, I would figure. It's too heavy to lift, really. You cannot be serious with this, right? Okay, it goes over here, then it moves around, so it needs to be taken care of somehow. Is it really the priority? Can we maybe map out this area again? So, if we take out this fucking robot, then what? We can't go anywhere. We have to make our way through these crates here somehow. There's no supplies back here, presumably. I would assume at least. Oh, that fucking thing. Okay, yeah, get it inside, please. Of course, it paths back here. Of course it does. Yeah, of course it does. So that makes 2 of them. Well, if they're close enough together, maybe we can knock them out. But it wouldn't be too hopeful here. This is really fucking annoying. This fucking door should stay open. At least it doesn't crush us, right? That's at least something. 2 turrets, 2 cameras. Why I'm not going that way? Okay, take a pixel for here. What do we see? More turrets, more cameras. So this area is completely open. No supplies, nothing whatsoever. Can I hide behind these crates by chance? Nope, of course not. That's what I thought. So we can move the crate. So no portable line of sight obstruction. So if we make one mistake, we get immediately shot to pieces. I would assume at least. Well, this area is death zone. This area could also be a death zone if we aren't careful. But I guess since we are desperate, then of course it slows down our movement speed like ridiculously. We can also put some mines on here to knock out these robots. I think they should go down with one hit only. Maybe. Well, at least we made it back here now, which is a start. Was thinking about sneaking across the wall, but as you can see, they have turrets and cameras everywhere on every single entry here. It's not going to be super easy, and we're looking for this person we are supposed to, well, assassinate, right? Where could he be? Well, I'm not doing this, but it's also, I think we can even get back to the subway station because our walkway collapsed. I have no idea where he is inside the hangar, but they said something about dogs, so it's probably where they are. Of course, they're also patrolling the hangar. This is the front entry. But we can... that could work. It's noisy, but it does work. But it would take an eternity for this fucking robot to come back around. Or maybe not, because they have multiples. Well, in this case... I may do it. It takes care of the robot. Hopefully. Of course, there's an path over here. That's what I thought. Goody. Well, I cannot mark any enemies on my map because I have no minimap in this game. So I have to do it all in my head here and hope for the best. Yeah, that's the guy on the other side of the compound. If I were a security computer, where would I be? I do not know.
Scanning area.
You do that, pal. Yeah, we already missed the opportunity, didn't we? I have no idea what the rest of the patrol pattern looks like, so... Yeah, we're not making any headway with a pistol against these armored monstrosities. Although these are only commercial grade security robots, I believe these are tiny in this universe. I need to see him to make... oh, we just use a mine, I guess. But I was trying to conserve some ordnance maybe, because these are not exactly in plentiful supply. Sparrows, and to shoot these sparrows, I need to see when the robot is passing by. That's a problem. And pistols are noisy, of course, but so are grenades and explosions, so... It's like the narrowest window of opportunity, so that's not good to work. Of course it isn't, so we're not getting anything done here, I see. So first we go in the hangar and see what we can accomplish back here, and then we plan our next moves from that point forward. Okay, so one robot like this here and one in the back area. Are these the only two obstructions in the area? Well, it could be. I wouldn't take this for granted, of course. Yeah, let's just read about EMP grenades. How damaging are they? Base damage is nothing because they are only disable robots. Although they should, of course, work against them. They can be attached to any surface like explosives. Okay, good to know. Seven for 7 house. Okay, wow. So it's a dead end because we're not getting in here. But isn't that lovely? Now we have a fucking robot to play with. Or do we? No sound sensors on these things, I see. Maybe. Okay, don't push the fucking crate, JC. We have a need for a cover piece right now. This is a combat supply crate. Okay, so I think the hangar is locked tight. I didn't see any padlock or anything in between we can bust open. This one... Yes, this one we can bust open, but not when the robot is looking, of course. Okay, so we're going to the barracks and hope for the best. Although I'm not exactly an assassin, am I though? Okay.
Scanning area.
You do that, pal.
Scanning area.
Well, these robots are predictable. That's the best I can say. Yeah, barracks contains terrorists, of course, as you would think. Good, good, good. So we have our old favorite friends to play with again. By the way, stamina doesn't recharge when we crouch, for whatever reason. Well, I don't think the robot could see us because it's relatively dark in here by comparison. Okay, so the barracks and then what? The barracks seems like a pretty large building. I think it's probably chilling out at the boathouse because he's personally overseeing the operations, so we've heard. Yeah, the robot is right here. Okay.
Scanning area.
We should really take out some of the opposition, shouldn't we? But then again, it's hard to orchestrate. Okay, what do we see? Oh, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at back here, but there's something red. This guy is also red, but probably not the communist. That's the current accuracy of our penalties here, I see. Oh, is it a light? Looks like the handgun type of character. Oh, you know what the problem is with tranquilizer darts? I don't have to repeat myself. Of course, he will charge around here and then blast us in the torso before we can race away, because we cannot race away since there are robots everywhere. We have no idea about this area, but supposedly there's no robot inside. Well, I beg to differ. Yeah, what is that? Can we see that again here with binoculars for a reason, don't we?
Scanning area.
I'm not sure what it is, but apparently it's a hostile target. Okay, no entry. There's a terrorist. Of course, we have no clue how many terrorists are in the area, but it's called barracks, so... Oh, take one guess. Oh, I want that crate here, but it needs to stay where it is right now. That's also a thing. Yeah, but throwing knives are silent though. I guess we try that. We don't have to take out everyone non-defaultly, but as you can see the accuracy, did you just see that thing? Right? And of course we can aim a short one-hit kill with that device.
Scanning area.
Pig.
I was expecting a little bit more. He got to fire back, which is hardly ideal, but he is down now. Yeah, well, we put the phone knife in his bag, so it does make some sense when you think about it. We also found the key here somewhere. Okay, well, put it behind the crate then, I guess. We have a little souvenir, and he did pick up, what was it exactly? I think a key of some type. A key, I said. Yeah, it must be under locks, right? Security tower key added to the chain. Alright, I'm not sure where that could be right now, but this is one this guy to worry about. That means we can now move the crate out of the way and take a look inside. Yeah, well, we could, right? We could, right? We could, right? Thank you, game. Useful. Yeah, we are absolutely crippled, aren't we? But the armor also could have an impact on accuracy, I'm not sure. Yeah, the entire area is absolutely crawling with these fucking dudes. Well, it is there seem to be wounded or in the barracks then, I think. Okay, but I think the dogs is the ultimate objective somewhere. Yeah, also drive or whatever, right? Probably something like that. Looks like a handgun to me. Okay, 2 people. Good, good, good. Well, it doesn't seem to be too observant, but I wouldn't bet my life on it. Well, we made it over here. I think we can make it over here again, can we not? That's at least something. I wouldn't mind a detour to the barracks. There's probably also some verticality involved if we can find a path around here. Wouldn't that be swell? This one looks pretty obvious to me for starters, if we can make it over here somehow. This game is not exactly known for stand-up platforming. Okay, Barracks. Where's the Barracks? Are we not directly at the Barracks? We should be here, right? Maybe not. I think this is the Barracks, in which case I don't think we can open it, right? Yeah, would involve a different angle than I would suppose. Although sometimes we have to get really close and then they do open. Well, I suppose we could just jump through here. Or we could just press the button. Well, no, we cannot. Well, we could lockpick it, I guess. Only from one specific side, of course, but else. Yeah, we have to be right here, which means someone will see us or smell us or anything in between. Probably. That cannot be a coincidence. No, that's not a coincidence. Nope, cannot be a coincidence. Now I'm crippled again. Took out my legs. Yeah, the dog gave me away, maybe. I'm not sure. I think it happened as soon as I was interacting with the panel. So it must have been the mission trigger then, presumably. But isn't that lovely? Great, so now I'm crippled again. You know what? We need to be upgrading our medical skills, maybe. Although we really want to upgrade our accuracy as well, don't we? Good, good, good. Okay, here our leg. And then we have what's our shooting arm. I think it's the right one, right? Indeed it is. So we are indeed right-handed. Well, so we managed to avoid dying this time around. But okay. I think it happened because I was interacting with the panel and there must have been a mission trigger. Because it happened in the exact same nanosecond. That's not a coincidence, I'm sure. Okay, security tower key. So that makes the second one, I see. The third one. Okay. Alright, once the rocket launcher runs dry, we pick up a combat rifle for first opportunity. Now we can hopefully hack that stupid thing in peace here, by chance. Yeah, that must have been a mission trigger, I'm sure about this. Okay, and that did what exactly for us? Alright, so there we go. Hopefully it was worth the pain, right? I sure hope so at least. Invest in stupid talk. There it is. Hopefully that did the trick, yes? Because I don't hear any barking any longer. Yeah, I don't think the dog even had line of sight on me because I was crouched like this. I think it happened because of mission scripting, I would figure. Yeah, as soon as I interacted with that, yeah, panel here. Yeah, well, now we know. But at least we have a pretty realistic assumption of what happened here. Well, it's pretty obvious as to what you should be doing here, I think. Although we cannot move most of these crates anyway. I think it's still not high enough, right? Actually can, but I'm impressed, JC. Didn't think you had it in you, sir. Yeah, there is someone here because it just knocked out the window, of course. Wow, at least there's no one in this room right now. Okay, we can lockpick this stuff if we wanted to. Do we have a key for this by chance? Of course not, because it's a different one as you would imagine. But we don't have many lockpicks to spare, that's also a problem. Okay, there's someone back here because it's their barracks, of course. Apparently some of the terrorists are only part-time terrorists. Strange how it works, right? Strange indeed. Okay, some pillows here we could throw around, I guess. What? What's the point of coming to the barracks if every single locker is indeed just locked? Well, most of them at least. Okay, it's also...
I know I heard something.
Yeah, didn't you? But you cannot come in here anyway, can you, though? Right? I think we're suffering from the same problem,
I think we
right?
got cops.
Yeah. Open the door for me, please. No, why doesn't work? That's what I thought. Okay, there's apparently an openable hangar door.
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
Okay, we didn't even see the hangar door, was what I guess. Okay, what's inside? Nothing. What do we have back here? Can we see that? It's hard to see because of the lighting. Probably some ammo, I would figure. Hopefully the door doesn't pop open when I'm looking down here from my binoculars. Okay, we're looking at something. I have no idea. It's just the manufacturer's logo there. So coming in here was all for Norton, I see. Unless you want to... Oh, Zyme, I just saw that there. Okay, bioenergy. And some Zyme vials back here. I don't think these are super important, frankly, but okay. I'm not spending a lockpick on this, but damage threshold 50, which is still way higher than our crowbar could ever hope to master. I suppose we don't have to do this, right? Maybe this other end could also work for us. Maybe. I mean, how are people getting on the other bed if you can make it happen? Probably not like this. Yeah, we make plenty of noise, of course.
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
It's too low vibe, just bashing our head against the ceiling, I think. Maybe.
Uh-oh. I got this one.
Oh, what else can I do? There's literally nothing else to do here. Immediately sees me, of course. This is completely pointless. The only thing that happens here, I get a fucking shot. I told you could open the door. Fucking told you could open the door. Collapse already. What does it fucking take, man? Fuck's sake, stop blasting me. Unbelievable. Of course, it was a different guy, right? And he had the keycard, of course. Of course he did. Wasn't that a fucking delight? So we just invested all of this into our healing angle. Now, as you can see, our legs have been shot out yet again. Yeah, right, sure. I mean, how else am I supposed to account for this? Because I cannot see people through the wall. We don't keep track of people like in any fashion whatsoever. So the newer title and the same franchise. So I had no idea this guy was right here looking at me, potentially. And of course you can't lockpick all the shit here anyway. Fuck's sake. So, good here, fantastic. Of course this Faucet doesn't give us any health back. Of course it wouldn't. And of course coming back here means that we spend more supplies than we get at, essentially. Obviously the light. Oh great, yeah, that was really worth it. Well, we picked up a medkit, but we wasted it already instantly. And now we have more people to play with, of course, between us and the dogs here, naturally. Good, 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 fantastic. I love this. That's absolutely stellar. Yeah. That was a complete waste of resources, nothing else to say. And let me guess that we have more terrorists over here and turrets and all the other lovely stuff, of course. So this was a complete waste of our efforts. Absolutely terrible. Then again, well, I'm not going to reload because I failed. Of course, well, we certainly did fail, didn't we? Yeah. Maybe we have a code for this thing. We have plenty of keys, at least by sounds of it. Yeah, we have to do it, otherwise we cannot hope to do anything here. And since we need to fight our way through yet another whole selection of enemies, I am not too optimistic about anything right now. Okay, come to barracks, useless. We spent more supplies than we gathered. Okay. Always good to know. If the key for this anyway, by chance, do we do? Oh, 5, 9, 1, 4 is probably not the one. Oh, it actually is the hangar key code. So, can we actually move into the hangar then? Apparently we can, huh? Well, I'll be damned. Who is that? Why are they friendly? It's Paul, isn't it? At least there don't seem to be any hostile people in here for a change.
You can relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
Well, maybe you could have said this beforehand, right before I got myself shot to pieces.
Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities.
Really? I think they were pretty
You
pathetic
work for
here
the
about the
NSF.
Coens.
Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the President is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that?
Well,
We
I
have
believe
proof.
that.
We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you.
Can he really? That makes 2 rogue agents then presumably, doesn't it? I'm not too comfortable about either of these things. He says he has proof. I guess before we do anything, we take at least a good look around. And, yeah, just to be on the safe side. Okay, well, it doesn't look like... Yeah, well, it doesn't look like we can achieve much else in this area. I was trying to find some supplies, but guess what? There aren't any supplies around, as you would figure. Unfortunately, so am I that. Okay, 1 robot and a couple of terrorists around here. They said to hold fire. Wow, didn't hold back outside the door. Alright, well, we can talk to him, but then what? Sure, right? Okay, well, it's a business jet, evidently. Maybe don't drink the champagne for no particular reason, so we've heard. Yeah, okay, well. As you can see, we're in terrible shape, and we're also carting too many items around because, well, there's no vendor, apparently. Okay, 2 health points. It's better than no health points, I would think. Right? Yeah, alrighty then. A frying pan and a big pot. Hopefully they don't fly into stormy weather. Yeah, okay, this must be beer then. Soda. Sure. I mean, if I get really desperate, I probably could get drunk on booze, can I not? Maybe. While we think about it. Is it a private jet? It looks like in a converted passenger liner. With all the seating back here, but then again, the 747 is a large aircraft, of course. 3 dog pigs, really. Well, I guess they do want to keep some secrets from us, understandably so. Oh, they have an entire operations center in here. Really now. Okay, they were locking up some cigarettes back here in the barracks. Well, I would have been very angry if we were to use a couple of lockpicks just for that. Okay. Nothing interesting to read back here. In the headquarters of the NFS, or the airborne headquarters, and you're telling me there's nothing of interest back here. Well, I beg to differ. Telephone. There must be an intercom to the pilots. Yeah, to the cockpit in general.
Awaiting authorization.
Yeah, we don't have any authorization, of course. And this must be the cockpit, and I see. And the trash bin back here, really. Okay. Well, I'm not exactly a smooth talker, and the same applies to Adam, and probably also applies to JC, wouldn't you think? Yeah, the NSF, they really love the flamethrowers. Okay, this is a second ambrosia canister.
Great. That should make sure you and I won't miss any shots. I've notified the recovery team. 1 barrel left.
Okay, it's probably at the docks, I would figure, wouldn't you think? These are very hard to come by, of course, and this must be their loading ramp. Oh, thankfully. But this thing is a repair, but not a health pod, so... Okay. Yeah, okay, I suppose 2 tools for this. We have 2 tools. Yeah, these are very hard to come by, of course. I think we'd rather should. And they do stack incidentally, right? Don't they? It's amazing, frankly. Now, die Terrorists sind hier be friendly now, but don't think they will be friendly outside. And there is a storage container, but not a health station anywhere to be seen. Okay, so the third ambrosia canister is probably at the docks right now. Yeah, we are crippled essentially, aren't we? Well, can it be helped? Okay, I think he's down now, I'm hoping. Yeah, he didn't even manage to get through the gate for a change, which is excellent. Must have been part of the reinforcements, I think, right? Okay, Zyme Vial. Okay, some drug addicts around here. Oh, thankfully doesn't less than half, right? Yeah, this is an area we should be investigating if we can make it happen somehow. We may not be able to, but I'm willing to give it a spin. And I think we need 2 crates for this fight, don't we? So like mankind divided, we don't have that type of mobility. And let's not forget about the security robots as well, don't we? Okay, we can move these smaller crates at least. And we only need 1 of those. Yeah, there must be something of interest in here. I hope at least. There we go. We should really be able to grab on people, unfortunately we aren't most of the time. And the deal we can get through here, so maybe it's worth coming here after all. If only for the supplies. Hello there, robot. And it's an echo. Okay, so apparently these do not stack because they're different items. And this one is an augmentation canister, which can only be used with a med board, and this one can be installed anytime. Alright, sure, we can at least take a look at this. Okay, that's how we're using this for upgrade. Okay, but it only applies to already installed augmentations, I see. This seems situational. This could be good because we're using the flashlight pretty often, don't we? No upgrades available. This could be useful, but I'm not quite sure how many of these canisters we can find. They seem to be in pretty short supply, as is everything in this game. Yeah, for the most part, right? This could be really useful. 45%, we shouldn't sneeze at that. Yeah, but the last time we tried it was 72% and we still died from fatal radiation poisoning within, like, what? 5 seconds at most, so... Oh, ideally I want to remove it from our inventory, because you know why. But none of these upgrades seem particularly appealing right now. And the other one gave us what exactly? There's another choice I saw. Ballistic protection, active or passive. So it's like the Titan augmentation, I think. So this is something we should be upgrading then, presumably. Alright, so I think it's a better idea. So the docks probably contain the last canister, I would figure. So how far away is it? Maybe we can bypass the robot. Depends. So, if it comes down to that, if you have to fight this thing, then we whip out the rocket launcher preparation, even though it makes us super slow. Maybe it is unnecessary, but, yeah, military robot. Okay, the dogs, oh, okay, that's just a gate. The dogs are even further down. Oh, that's great. Oh, doesn't change my opinion about these robots, of course. Because there's one of those things over here, right? I'm very tempted to just get rid of the rocket launcher, but we also found some VDP, don't we? And as we know, everything is in short supply in this game, so... Oh, fantastic. Now terrorist over here, unsurprisingly. Yeah, we looked at the robot from up there, I think, didn't we? I think we did. Yeah, I think we did, right? Okay, that means the robot is over here someplace. Not quite sure how observant these things will be when it comes to elevation changes and whatnot. Or height differences for that matter. Well, this is a clear shot for the rocket launcher, even though there is a lock on time and we have no training in heavy weapons, so that's always a problem, wouldn't you think? But at least there's only one guy remaining, potentially. It's a big maybe though. But I don't want the robot shooting me in the back when I am preoccupied doing other things. Ob das die Patrol over here? I sure hope so. But the final vial must be in here somewhere. Well, there we go. Sleep tight, please, my friend. Don't press any alert buttons before we collapse, yes?
Scanning area.
Well, apparently it's only ground level defense. That must hurt, wouldn't you think? Probably, and this also for we probably cannot survive. I'm still finding the alarm angle pretty appealing, because, well, we can put one down here. But we have to be right next to the vault to actually attach it. Otherwise, it's just like a grenade. Yeah, put this thing up here and wait for the boom booms and the bang bangs, and then we should be able to check out the docks there without being shot to pieces. I think it should trigger. Yeah, okay, that was the activation, I think. Okay, now we just have to wait for the boom booms and the bang bangs, and then we should be able to check out the docks without any additional interference except for the camera. Assuming, of course, the alarm can take out the robot first try, which is not a given here, of course. But I do believe our explosive training that also applies to these devices. We do get a flat damage bonus, as we've seen in the stats. Well, so far I haven't heard anything. I think it may be down. What's your opinion? It's toast. Right? It is toast. Well, that's a relief. Finally, we did something properly the first try, right? Wouldn't you think? Yeah, of course, there's another fucking dude in here. And the alert panel right on side, I know what that means. And of course, let's not forget there's also still a robot at large to our east here, right? Northeast somewhere. Yeah, we're looking at the New York skyline over here somewhere. Yeah, this should hide me just for a little bit. Physics engine is not as buggy as it was, and mankind divided, but I wouldn't expect perfection either. Yeah, okay, but there was not a robot over here, right? I think they pointed this out in our minimap specifically. Maybe not. Well, we took care of this robot, but the other one is still around, isn't it? Probably. I think there must be an ambrosia canister here someplace. I should hope so at least. Okay, that's the last guy in the area. We don't want him to drown, of course. Even though I guess we killed some people, which apparently this game means we did a terrible job, even if it was only one guy out of necessity or misclicking or anything in between. Although misclicking probably would be justification, wouldn't you think? Okay, is there a second guy with him? I don't think so, just a skyscraper. So, it's 50 for this one. Yeah, so we need to use some TNT for that. That's the last canister, that's what I thought.
That's the last one. Good work.
Do we get the bonus for this? I hope so, right? Okay, so this guy is down now, but we don't want him to drown, of course, do we do? Okay, so we have East Flamethrower. Right, East Gate, do we even know what that is? Well, so many options in this game, that's the beauty of Deus Ex, of course. Does it work on crates? I guess we find out. It does work eventually. Well, I suppose we try that, although I don't think we're good swimmer necessarily. Probably drops all the way to the bottom of the ocean anyhow. Yeah, no, actually it doesn't, because we have quick hands, I see. I think stamina and yeah, oxygen supply is the same thing right now. Which means you cannot swim very far, of course. You swim for very long. Without drowning. As you would think. So, swimming can be essential in this game sometimes. This doesn't look like something we can make. I think it was the other end of the sewer access we declined to take. Well, who knew that being an expert swimmer would be so important in this title? Any encouragement from you, brother?
Get on the plane. We're almost ready to go.
Area.
Blackmail of the U.S. government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days. If the U.S. spirals into another civil war. A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy
League of
bankers.
Nations, really?
Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute.
But do I have to? I don't think I have to, brother.
Scanning area.
The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.
Scanning area.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. Well, I guess then there's only one decision to make here, right? Do we go rogue? Do we trust our brother? Or are we staying loyal to UNATCO? I'm not sure. All the money Mandalay could pay us doesn't pay for a clean conscience, does it though? That's the thing we need to remind ourselves of, because some of our co-workers are obviously unhinged. They really love to kill. It doesn't look like a peacekeeping operation, but then again, we don't know about this universe. Yeah, where is he for that matter? There are 2 locked doors, I believe. And I don't think we have enough, yeah, 3 lockpicks, damage threshold is 60, so we could use a grenade for this if we wanted to. But using a grenade on an aircraft usually ensures that the aircraft will never fly again. If only I knew what was behind there. Well, I do believe that's probably the most improbable location for him to hide out at, right? Wouldn't you think? Well, I guess we can spare alarm for this because well, we don't have any other options. Cannot be helped, so we use a grenade and hope for the best. It's a stupid thing to do. Really is. Oh, there he is, I see. Okay then. I thought we were having a conversation there, my friend, but apparently he was scared for the right reasons, I guess. But I mean, there's no room to pick up anything. I really hate this inventory system. Okay, I'm never going to use this again, presumably. Oh, we can recharge these then. I suppose not a terrible idea. Interesting. So these are not disposable, technically speaking. Yeah, we already read that, of course. Well, maybe now it's time to get drunk here. Who knows? Also, drive over there it is if we want to use it. Rate of fire, which we cannot carry because we have so many items in our inventory. As is customary, and it's getting super tedious already here. But the single medbot inside anywhere to get rid of some of these, you know. Because I'm awaiting the installation of this augmentation before I'm using the upgrade kit. No, that's also a thing. Rate of fire. Pistol is pretty fast firing. But I guess we just upgrade our tranquilizer dart. Up to the maximum. Yeah. Okay then, so we cannot delay the uncomfortable conversation any further, can we do? Okay, a data pad and something of interest back here. Could be anything, frankly. I don't think he's going to tell us the combination, wouldn't you think? That seems unlikely.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he
Usually
wouldn't
does, yes,
betray
but still.
UNATCO without a reason.
Time for the final exam, Agent. Finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting.
Well, what type of test are we talking about back here, lady?
If you know something, just tell me.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Return to base, Agent Denton. I will handle this.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made
Sounds
by
familiar,
a couple
huh?
of technophiles
Mr. Jensen.
so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Leave us, Agent. Now. I have the command here now.
Do you? Well, technically you're a senior agent, yes? Oh boy, I'm so conflicted about this. I could also shoot her, I suppose. But Paul probably did it for good reason.
Worthless if you cannot obey a simple order.
Worthless, lady, you better watch your mouth around here. Yeah? A simple order.
This man will receive a speedy trial.
Yeah, with your gun at hand, I would presume. No, everything feels wrong here. Everything
This
feels
man
wrong.
will receive a speedy trial.
It doesn't seem proper. Why are they so hellbent on taking out unarmed prisoners? And he told us something of interest, why? But we don't know how true it is. But Paul probably did have a good reason.
This man will receive a speedy trial.
Repeating yourself, the agent. I don't think we'll see him back at base, right? As a prisoner, probably not.
Sounds like a picture-perfect description of the NSF.
Think bigger, Agent. Think global.
You have disobeyed a direct order.
Do you think it's an accident that the cure for the global plague is owned by a single corporation?
No, it
and that
isn't.
kept
We know it
so
already,
secret
yeah.
that only the tabloids dare print a story suggesting it exists?
The supply is limited. That doesn't mean there's a conspiracy.
Well, if Bob
But
Page is
where
involved, there's
does
probably a
that
conspiracy
corporation
there.
manufacture the cure? And where did your brother uncover the information that brought him over to our side?
Go on.
I can tell by the expression on your friend's face that she knows where I'm heading. UNATCO is completely correct to think that Tracer Tong will soon understand Ambrosia. He was the one who was going to receive the shipment.
Why tell me all this?
I've said nothing that UNATCO won't find on this plane's computer. But here's the secret. This is what Paul was so interested to hear from Tracer Tong.
Manderley will be disappointed in your insubordination.
Yeah, of course, that's what I thought. Yeah, nothing on his body apparently. Well, good job,
That
Agent.
is what happens to a prisoner who tries to escape. Go to the helicopter now, Agent Denton. It is waiting at the airfield.
You're just way too obvious about things, lady. You know, behave like a proper peacekeeper.
Get to the helicopter. Manderley will want to see you.
Yeah, but he won't be happy to see us, presumably. But I think it's slightly less crazy than some of our agents. Slightly less crazy indeed. Alright, what is a data pad? And I suppose if you had the money to
I have
spare...
never had this much difficulty with a trainee in my life.
Yeah, because we're not just a brainless idiot, are we, though? That's the thing, though. Yeah, following orders, but not if they seem outlandish.
I have told Manderley 1,000 times, augmentations do not make an agent.
That is true, yes.
I have never had this much difficulty with a trainee in my life.
I guess the one we already found, didn't we? Yeah, sorry, you keep repeating yourself there, lady. Well, I'm not too upset about disappointing her, frankly, but Manderley seemed to be slightly more trustworthy. Slightly is the emphasis here. But of course, JC doesn't know anything about what happened to Adam Johnson, presumably. Yeah. Yeah, that was the locker over here, presumably. Okay, interesting though. Well, I suppose we can return to UNATCO and get shoot out, presumably, by our director. If I can find a way off this plane, of course. Yeah, this one is still locked, right? The access to the cockpit. Oh, then not exactly the greatest assignment, but hopefully Paul managed to escape. I don't want to receive orders to hunt him down specifically.
See to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
Yeah, well, there we go. That's what I thought.
All clear, sir.
Thank you. These people, of course, they are not dirty whatsoever. I think we can distrust them. Did you open the hangar gates by chance? No, of course you didn't. And what about the robots? Because, well, we didn't destroy all of them, did we though? I guess we find out. Yeah, and the other terrorists, I think we knocked out most of them. We didn't kill too many. Thankfully. I think we're getting slightly better. Hello there.
All clear, sir.
Which means you can probably move through now, which is nice.
We've disabled the security grid.
Oh, that's something I was looking for, thank you.
Agent Herman is on his way.
He's the peacekeeper for this area. Unsurprisingly. I pity these fools. But even he wouldn't move against unconscious and helpless people, right? I should hope not, at least.
This area is secure.
Now it is very covered on the barrel, so we technically complete half of our objectives.
I heard you got Lebedev. Way to go.
Well, we got him, yes, and then he was gunned down in front of our eyes. After he surrendered. Yeah, hopefully they disable the turrets, right?
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Some bad news. Agent Navarra beat you to it.
Yes, of course. I will congratulate her.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
I don't like how
Don't you
people are
think we should
talking
give Paul
about
a
me.
chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition.
Okay, it's extremely one-sided, I see. Yeah, okay, we have a combat supply crate and a general supply crate. I don't think it's worth the hassle, frankly, because we just burnt ourselves yet again. But it was a long day, so I don't know, at home, yeah.
Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the Coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how
Yeah,
important your brother
Mendeley
was.
seemed to like him.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the Coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
Yeah, get out this hellhole, please.
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
Besides, the fields are burning, as a certain helicopter pilot would say. Yeah, they'll come back to UNATCO headquarters, at least we still have credentials for now. But otherwise, I think it's all we can do for the day. So, as usual, I think you're watching, and I hope to see you next time.